Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the POCO M4 Pro and can it be used as a gaming phone? Because it's got all the right stuff for a excellent budget gaming phone. 90 hertz refresh rate, it's got a big 6.6 inch screen on it, 5,000 milliamp battery gets you powered through the day, Bluetooth 5.1, Wi-Fi, and 5G so you can stay connected wherever you go. Sounds like a pretty good basis for some decent gaming, right? Well, it is, and you can play PUBG, you can play Genshin Impact, you can play Call of Duty Mobile, War Robots, the works. No Fortnite, but you can play pretty much anything else, and you can play it pretty well, and we're going to show that off in this video. But before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's check out the gaming performance on the POCO M4 Pro. And first things first, we have the fan favorite Call of Duty Mobile. Everybody loves to be able to play Call of Duty, and you can do it here with the POCO M4 Pro right on your phone with ease. You can see here as we're playing, everything is super smooth, and that's what you want. You want to be able to play, enjoy yourself, not have the game lagging, not glitching, any of that crazy stuff. And here it is. It's really smooth, and I would never have thought here, in this day and age, we'd be able to play Call of Duty so well on a very inexpensive budget phone. But the graphics look nice. The gameplay you can see here is nice and crisp and smooth. You can get in all of your deathmatch. You can play zombies. You can play the Battle Royale stuff. You can do whatever you want, and it's your world. Have fun. Play your games on the go, at home. Use your 5G. Use your Wi-Fi connection, and get in your Call of Duty time wherever you are. And that's one of the great benefits of having a phone that's capable of playing games like this, because you're not held back. You don't got to be on your Xbox, don't have to be on your PlayStation, none of that craziness, right here on your phone. Next, I want to show you Genshin Impact. You can see here with the settings, if you try and bump it up over low, then it tells you that it's going to heat up and overload the processor, all that good stuff. I tested it out on low settings. You can still go down to lowest if you want a little bit more smooth experience. This is a very intensive game. This is one of those ones where even flagship phones, they get hot. They have trouble running this game fully maxed out. The beauty of this is you can play it even on low settings. It looks so good. This is such a nice looking game, fun to play, and even you can see here in combat, not having any problems whatsoever. So you can enjoy this game. You can play it on the go, and enjoy playing Genshin Impact. It's one of those ones that people really enjoy. So I like to show this off when I do gaming reviews for phones, especially on this phone. Inexpensive phone, budget, 6.6 inch screen, LCD, 5,000 milliamp battery to keep you playing all day long. So this is a really nice option. In addition to Call of Duty Mobile, you can play this. Now let's check out some PUBG. Everybody loves PUBG. It is like everybody wants to be able to play this. So one of the great things about this game is that you don't have to have the most powerful phone in the world to play it. You can play it on most phones, but I wanted to highlight it and show it off here on the M4 Pro. You can see it's nice, it's smooth. This is on HD settings. You can't do HDR, you can't do Ultra, none of that stuff. It may support HDR later on, I'm not sure, just because this is running the MediaTek Dimensity 810. It doesn't seem to have the same level of software and hardware support that the Qualcomm ones do. So maybe it might be upgraded later. But even here, with the HD textures, and it looks nice and it's super smooth. Jump out of the plane, fly in, land smooth, get on the ground, and instantly get into the fight and not have to worry about anything. You can see it's super smooth here, no glitching, no tearing, nothing. I mean, it's not even pixelated, it's not choppy or slowing down. It makes for a really nice experience. So if you are a PUBG fan, rest assured, as you can see here, well, he can't see because I snuck up behind him, but you can see here that it's a nice, really smooth experience, and you can play it to your heart's content. And with the 5,000 milliamp battery, the 90 hertz refresh rate, it makes for just a really enjoyable experience whenever you're playing games. So I wanted to go ahead and show this one off and highlight it. Of course, I didn't last very long in this round. The guy snuck up behind me, so I guess fair play and all that. But we've looked at Call of Duty Mobile, we've looked at PUBG, we've looked at Genshin Impact. Now this one is my personal favorite. I've been playing War Robots for a long time, and I can remember when I used to have to upgrade my phone fairly regularly to be able to keep up with it, because 4 or 5 years ago, this game, you had to basically have a flagship phone to play it. And now you can play this one just fine. Unfortunately, the 60 frames per second is not supported on this phone. I hope that one day it will be. I think, again, that's just because it's not one of the Qualcomm processors. The MediaTek seem to not have all that stuff unlocked for them yet. But even on 30 frames per second here, you can see it's nice, it's crisp, it's smooth, and it's just a fun game to play. If you've never played this one before, give it a whirl. It's definitely a good time in addition to all the other titles that I showed off here today. Lots of good gameplay action going on here. All right, now that you've seen everything with your own eyes, what do you think? Pretty good, huh? You can play PUBG, Genshin Impact, Call of Duty Mobile, all the good stuff, whole 9 yards, no problems. Now, you're not playing, it's not Quad HD+, it's not 144 hertz refresh rate like the Asus game, Republic of Gaming phones. It's not 144 hertz refresh rate like the Republic of Gaming phones, but you can play everything handily, at least on medium settings, and it has this nice, smooth experience, and I didn't really notice that it really warms up while you're playing it. So it's not going to get super hot, it's not going to burn your hands up, which also means that it's not going to be killing the battery really fast, because that's a problem with some phones. So everything you need here, plus a 5,000 milliamp battery to get you powered through it, and if your phone battery starts dying, plug it in, you can recharge it really fast, under an hour. Like 58 minutes with a 33 watt charger. So you're covered there, and the 90 hertz refresh rate is great. It's great for all your enhanced refresh rates for playing games, and then if you're not playing games, it's a good daily driver. You can use it scrolling through Twitter, Instagram, all your stuff. It looks nice and smooth. It's just a solid phone, and I've been really just impressed with it. So I had to make this video to show you guys how it handles playing games, because some of you want to go out and get a decent phone that's also capable of playing games, and don't want to have to sacrifice, but you don't want to spend $1,000. And this phone right here fits the bill. So that's all I've got in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.